Hey Dead 890, I'm Cadet Golden, and today I'm going to show you how to roll some clothes. Starting off first, we have our shirts. They're all going to be done the same way, with the collar down and to the right. You're going to fold the shirt once away from you, so it's now in half. Really line up your edges. You're going to fold the sleeves in once towards you. Really check your edges. It's going to help you out later on with the finished product. And then now we're going to start rolling. You're going to roll from the bottom towards the collar and tuck in the left and the right sides every time you make a roll. Now we're aiming for a even edge on both sides. We don't want any excess material poking out or any material to be sunken in. You want as flat of an edge as possible. So really go slow, take your time, try and make every roll as tight as possible. Now with your finished product, look at it. You should have flat tops and flat bottoms. Santees are folded the exact same way as your dress blues white undershirt and the PT shirt. I find that certain brands of shirts fold better than others. For instance, this one is a Sophie brand, and it's just a little bit thinner than the normal issued shirts, so it's easier to get a tighter roll. Also, if you really want to, you can iron your edges before you start rolling so that you have very clean lines, and that's really how you get the best roll possible. You can get pretty good rolls without ironing, so long as you really check your edges while you're doing the rolling process. Now you're going to see one very common issue where the left and the right sides are kind of puckering out, and there it is. You just push those in as much as possible to try and make those flat. PT shirts are much harder to roll than the other shirts, simply because it's a thicker material and the edges are a lot harder to get even. So you'll really want to take your time, and this is definitely one where you would want to iron. Now you can tell that you roll a PT shirt properly. As you'll see in just a second, the Air Force logo will be on the outside, and that'll be your display side. So you can see it there. Pro tip for getting those sides even, use a pair of tweezers and pull any inset material out so that you can get all those sides looking nice and flat. Next, we're going to fold some socks. Socks are all folded the same way, but you have to start by making all your socks flat, just like that. So you're going to take your flat socks and place them on top of each other, heels up, and you're going to leave a 2-inch space at the top. And you'll want to anchor the end of your socks somehow. You can put them in a drawer, or you can put your foot on them. I think a drawer works much better. You'll want to try and get your sides even. It's a lot harder than a shirt to do. Then you're going to fold the longer sock backwards. So you have a nice opening right there and a little smiley face. You have a happy sock. Now with those sides, you're going to press them in to try and get those sides nice and flat. And there you go, happy socks. All the socks are folded the same, so we're going to start out by making our white socks flat, placing them on top of each other, with a 2-inch space at the top, and roll them in. And you're going to take the longer sock and fold it backwards upon itself, so you have that opening and a smiley face. Your PT shorts and underwear are going to be folded exactly the same way, so the front of your pants will be on the bottom, facing away from you. You're going to fold the bottom of the pants up towards the waistband, making sure the top and bottom are as flat as possible, and tucking in the sides so that you have a rectangle. Then you're going to fold from your left to the right in equal thirds. Just like that. So now you have a single fold on the left and the opening on the right. And then make sure the top of your PT pants are flat and even. Now we're going to fold the duffel bag. So you want to make sure your carrying handle is in the center and make sure your straps are disconnected. They need to just lie flat. And your latch, make sure that that is also in the center and they should be touching each other. And this is called the football. That's how the bottom should be. Make sure your straps are lying flat. And then we're going to fold the duffel bag once towards us and then away from us. Okay, now we're going to fold the duffel bag from the left to the right in equal thirds. And now, if you do it right, your carrying handle should be on top. And then you secure the excess material with the latch, making sure that those edges are all even. Now we're going to fold the towel. We're going to begin by making sure our laundry mark is down and to our right. We're going to fold the towel away from us. Now the towel is supposed to be 12 inches at this point. And then we're going to fold the towel towards us. And it's supposed to be 6 inches at this point. Now the FTM states that the towels are supposed to be a certain size, certain dimension. It's really hard to get a towel specifically that size. I had a lot of difficulty getting one just the right size, but I didn't have any trouble once I actually got to field training, as this towel is about 8 inches wide instead of 6. And as long as you fold the towel well, making sure that all your sides are even, you shouldn't have any issues. There it is, there's your towel. Make sure all the excess material is tucked in. After all this hard work of folding your clothes, make sure that you rubber band them so they don't lose their shape on the journey to field training. Good luck. Have fun.